Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, my listeners? No, I'm just, I'm kidding. No one listens to this, apart from my mom. Uh, and and that and my weird uncle. We all have that weird uncle who always likes all your posts on social media. We have those uncles, right? Uncles are so weird. Have you ever seen their profile pictures? It's just like it's him saying like it's him going like how close can the phone get to my face, it's just a picture of a nose. Why do they do that? And dads do that as well, like it's really up close selfies. It's you're even scared of talking to him. It's why I don't text my dad. It's the main reason. What's going on? What's going on in your lives? I'll tell you what's going on in my life. The We just finished the elections. Okay, we didn't just finish the elections. It's almost a month, but that's how you know I don't watch the news. That's the only thing I know. The elections just concluded. Yeah, I don't watch the news. I because it's bad news always, all the time. It's just bad news. That's why I prefer to live in this bubble of ignorance. So don't judge me. Do you know what's happening? You don't know. Do you know what's happening right now in Yugoslavia? You see, you don't know. You think you're so up to date. You don't know what's happening. But yeah, I'm the elections. People voted. You know what? I'm just happy people didn't fight. That's the one thing I'm happy about. People did not fight. Just just killing each other. People didn't do that. I don't know. That's a nice thing. Because I just don't understand why there's usually so much hate. Especially along tribal lines here. Like it's insane. Like the logic. I get it. I get it. People hate each other. There's hate, but then what fascinates me is why do people hate each other so much? You so like think about it, like the logic behind the hate. Like, hey, you speak another language and I speak this language, so I hate you. Like, why do people hate each other so much? It's not only along tribal lines. It's just you see it everywhere. You know, um, football fans, those people, they hate each other. Well, some of them don't. Some of them it's just a friendly type of hate. But I see some people who really hate like an opposition team. People will even fight for football. It's so insane. You see people fighting in bars because 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 of football, which is pretty crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a fan. I just don't get it, man. Uh, how humans how humans work. We are so tribal, man. It's almost like it's in our DNA. It's so deeply ingrained in us. We just want to be part of a team, right? We just want to be part of something larger than ourselves. And so I guess that's why we attach our identities to like teams and tribes and I don't know, political parties because it feels good, right? It feels good to be part of something. But listen, I have to say, some things are not, it's not cool to be part of. Can you imagine being a Manchester United fan? No, no. Listen, I don't hate them. I'm just saying, you know, because apparently they've been getting beat a lot lately. So that must suck. And I love how football fans just trash talk each other. They just talk shit to each other. Like they talk shit like you wouldn't believe. Football fans, yeah, they're the best shit talkers ever. Especially when they win. They just rub it in each other's faces. Yeah, man. The interesting thing though about football is the betting, because people win like so much money, hundreds of millions of shillings just betting on football. And that's the one thing that can actually get me to watch football. If I was actually betting, if I was betting on some teams, then I'd watch football. You know, get some money. You know what's crazy? Like some people actually earn a living just by betting. I just realized this lately. Like that's such a risky way to make your money. Like you just like your life is inherently your life earnings are inherently just a big risk, because you don't know. Maybe what if you lose all your money? That's so crazy. Yeah. I guess it's the same thing with gamblers, and I guess it's the same for everyone. Isn't life a risk? So yeah, just take a risk every once in a while. Yeah, but I don't watch the news. It's just it's just all horrible news. Like, listen, I turned on the news. I don't know. I think it was 3 days ago. The international news, and apparently China and America have something going on. They always have something. Why don't they just kiss and make up? You know, stop fighting all the time. but the thing with China, listen, I don't know. I don't know anything about international politics, but China and America, they're like the biggest kids on the block. So they wanna, they wanna, those kids when we were growing up, the two, the two macho men, if I should say, they had big egos, and we all wanted to see them fight. I'm not saying they should fight China and America, but they're the biggest kids. They want to test each other, you know, with their nukes. Yeah, it's always crazy. It's always crazy just how like the world is in the mercy of just a guy. Because when I was a kid growing up, I didn't think, I thought these leaders like had their shit together. I thought they knew what they're doing, but the more, you just start seeing that these guys are just humans. Like, do you ever see the reasons for wars? It's just very human reasons. Very, I don't know, very, should I say, petty reasons for people fight. But that's very human in a way. Doesn't matter how powerful you are, how educated, deep down, still just human. And that's kind of nice in a way, and also it's kind of bad in a way, because people say this a lot, and it's true, because humanity right now, it's like we're teenagers. We're teenagers who have guns. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Yeah, but that's true though. Like, we're not mature enough to have the power that we wield. Like, we have nukes and these. Listen, I saw this missile that can kill. Like, it's really accurate. Like, it doesn't even explode. Like, we have all these things, and it's funny to me how we use technology to just murder each other. Isn't it's pretty crazy? The best technology we have, we're like, yeah, let's use it to kill those people on the other side. You know, let's use it to kill people on the other tribe. But I guess it's also a good thing that not everyone has access to such technology. That would be pretty crazy, if I have to say. But yeah, humans, we're so split. We're so divided along these very. I mean, if you take a bird's eye view, want to be logical with it, it's pretty crazy. Like the sides we take, and just the hate we have for people who are different from us. Which kind of doesn't. Okay, fine. I'll be honest. I'll be honest for a while. I also do have my prejudices against some groups of people. Yeah, I just the first group that comes to mind is people who believe in astrology, because I just don't understand, like, what does the alignment of the stars have to do with anything? And it's usually, do you ever read those things in the newspaper? Like, oh, you're a Leo, so today you go outside, and it's just the most generic stuff. Like, if you're a Leo, then today you go outside, and and the sun will shine, and you won't die. It's just the most generic stuff. Just because you're a Leo. I've met people who won't date someone just because, I don't know, their star signs don't align. Oh, I can never date I don't know, a Taurus. You ever meet such people? You know, they're so spiritual, and but that the whole thing doesn't make sense. I don't see what the stars have to do with anything in your life. It's just, yeah, man. It's just it's a big scam. That's what it is. It's a huge scam. But I have to, I at some point I used to believe in those things. I used to like always check my star signs, because I'm a Cancer. And I kind of hated that I'm a Cancer, because I was a kid. I thought I'd get cancer for some reason. I don't know. But it's always good things though. So it's really reassuring. You might be having a bad day, and you just check your star sign. You check your horoscope, and yeah, it's always good things. Today you shall grow into, you shall unfurl into a rose. It's just really nice, reassuring stuff. I guess, I don't know, but maybe that's why people like it. Kind of gives you hope, that your day is gonna be well. Because sometimes you have those days where you just wake up, and you're not having such a good day, and you're like, hey, let me check my star sign, let me check my horoscope, let's see what's in store for my day. But one thing you have to think about is, what if you have a really bad day, and then your horoscope said that you're gonna have, your day is gonna be, it's gonna be nice. I don't know, but the prediction is always a nice day. You're always gonna find yourself. What if on that day you go outside, and some guy punches you? What happens then? Do you still believe in the horoscope? Huh? What happens then? Because we all have those days. When you go outside, you just have a shitty day. Do you still believe in those things? I don't know. But I guess you just go back for the hope. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why people are religious. It's for the hope. It gives you so much hope. Because you don't. Humans run on hope. Hope is a big, like. It's actually a business. People selling hope to people, and it's actually kind of sad how, you just see the numbers of people who just want some hope in life. They just want something to cling on to, just something to reassure them that everything is gonna be okay. So I'm gonna go to church. I just realized that many people don't even believe. They don't. People don't really believe what they hear in church. They don't. Ask someone, do you really think this guy, this guy was swallowed by a fish, and he said in, was it 3 days? Do you really believe this? Just ask one of them, and they'd be like, well, it's a metaphor for. It's always a metaphor. It's always a symbol. It's never. I don't know, because it's not possible. Do you really believe a star lit the way? Was it for the shepherds or for the wise men? But do you really believe that? Yeah. So when you ask them that, most of them don't really believe it, like literally, because they'll start saying, oh, it's a symbol for, the light of God. I don't know, just it's always a symbol. It's never taken literally, especially when the thing is scientifically impossible. Anyway. Not to cause any, don't hate me. It's just my 2 cents. It's just weird how it's just weird, but it's okay. It's very human. I believe in stuff too. I What do I believe in though? uh, I believe in stuff. I believe in myself. I guess is that something? But that's not like supernatural. Is there anything supernatural I believe in? Well, uh, no, I don't. Well, I'm being the more I age, the more I'm just less superstitious these days. I but the thing is I can't not be afraid. Like, I remember there was this day I was walking. It was really late at night, and I was walking, and I was actually walking through a cemetery. Long story, doesn't matter. But yeah, the thing is, I was well, rather near a cemetery, and I remember just looking over at the graves. I was like, "Oh my god, this is scary." But I know there's nothing. I have no reason to believe in ghosts and all that stuff. But I was still scared. Like, wow, I would not want to be there because I was on a road, and then just beside the road was a really big cemetery. And it was like really late at night. It was like 11 p.m. Just walking, and I felt scared. Like, why am I so scared? I was so scared. I was just scared to be there. And I mean, I know there's nothing to be scared of, but you're still scared. Like, it's a graveyard, man. Like, how can you not be scared? A graveyard at night? It's like this perfect setting for a horror movie. So I guess in that sense, the bravest people are those people who. Do you know grave robbers? Those guys who go dig up graves and steal. That's, you need some balls to do that. You need some serious balls to do that. How do you just go and rob a grave, man? That is pretty insane. Yeah, but that's humans. We just we're very interesting, but beautiful. The more you interact with people, the more you start realizing you just see the beauty in some people. The beauty behind their intentions. Because there's some really really nice people in the world. And have you ever met someone who's so nice that you start feeling like, you ever met someone who's so nice that you're like, oh my god, I'm such a horrible person. Like, look at this, she's so nice. I've met such people. They're so nice, so nice. And you compare yourselves to them, and you're like, oh my god, I am a horrible person. Because you see, there's some people who will just go out of their way to just help you out with anything. And yeah, but the thing is, then when such people get angry, it's usually horrible. It's not it's not pretty, you know. You ever see those bubbly people? Those people who are always happy, always bubbly. Man, if those people get angry, yeah, you do not want to be there. They are they really lose it. Um, yeah. So let me close it here. This is actually my first episode. I really don't know if anyone's gonna listen, apart from my mom and my weird uncle. But yeah, you guys can write in to my email, jacksonnanjero@gmail.com. Yeah, just give me some constructive criticism if there's any. And yeah, just tell me anything, even if to just tell me fuck you. Yeah, just talk to me. I'm really lonely. um who isn't lonely these days? But yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time hopefully. Thank you for listening.